Today you're going to discover something that perhaps no one has ever told you. Vibrating high is not enough. To create real and instant transformations in your life, you need to learn how to vibrate strong. There is a force that moves the universe, and this force does not respond only to the lightness of enthusiasm, but to the depth of inner certainty. Vibrating strong means feeling in your body right now the reality you desire as if it were already happening. It's this vibration that crosses dimensions, ignores time, collapses possibilities, and turns energy into matter. If you feel you're ready for a radical change, this video is for you. Before we continue, write the following sentence in the comments. My vibration is so strong that reality bends to it. This affirmation will anchor your energy in the present moment and attract even more power to your journey. To understand why vibrating strong can make reality respond instantly, we need to look at the perspectives of great researchers of the mind and consciousness. One of them is Jacobo Grinberg, a Mexican neuroscientist who dedicated his life to studying what he called the lattice, a matrix of consciousness that connects everything that exists. According to Grinberg, the universe is not something external to be changed, but a reflection constantly shaped by our perception and state of consciousness. When we shift our inner vibration with coherence and presence, we immediately shift the energetic fabric of reality. Beyond him, authors like Neville Goddard and the Hermetic Principles reinforce this idea. The first principle of Hermeticism is clear: the all is mind. In other words, everything we perceive as reality is a mental manifestation, not of the rational mind, but of a universal mind that responds directly to the frequency we align with. So we're not talking about magic or baseless mysticism, but about a deep understanding of the universal laws that govern what we call reality. Vibrating strong means assuming that power and applying it consciously. Most people live believing that what they see, touch, and experience with the senses is the ultimate reality. But this view is extremely limited. Modern physics and consciousness studies have already confirmed that what we call reality is actually just a tiny fraction of everything that exists. The material world we perceive represents approximately 0.035% of the electromagnetic spectrum of the universe. In other words, we are immersed in an infinite field of possibilities, but we only perceive a very small part of it. This sensory limitation creates the illusion that matter is all there is. But what we call matter is only an effect of consciousness, not its cause. Every object, situation, or circumstance we observe is the result of a previous vibrational state. That's why trying to change reality only in the physical plane through effort, struggle, and resistance is inefficient. You are trying to change the effect without acting on the cause. Jacobo Grinberg understood this deeply. In his research on the neurosensory field, he stated that there is a conscious lattice that connects all things. This lattice is not visible, but it is the underlying structure on which reality is projected. This structure responds to the mind, to vibration, and to intention. Therefore, any true transformation must occur outside the limits of the senses and within the energetic and vibrational structure of the being. The most common mistake is being deceived by the illusion. A person looks around and believes their reality is unchangeable because they don't see money, love, health, or opportunities. They identify with what they see and forget that what they see is only a reflection of what has already been created in previous levels of consciousness. By doing this, they enter a cycle of repetition, feeling bad for seeing lack, vibrating lack, and continuing to attract more lack. To escape this trap, you need to go beyond the rational mind and understand that reality is not something fixed, but a dynamic response to your inner vibration. This means that the 3D world you perceive is not the place where you create. It's the place where you harvest what you have already planted energetically. Vibrating strong is exactly this, emitting a frequency so intense, coherent and stable that reality has no choice but to reorganize itself to reflect that vibration. The physical reality is slow because it's bound to time, but the higher levels of reality, the mental, spiritual and vibrational fields, operate outside of time. It is in these planes that change happens instantly. Matter only needs a bit more time to catch up with what has already been decided energetically. And the stronger your vibration, the faster this process occurs. Many people talk about the importance of vibrating high, keeping positive thoughts, and surrounding yourself with good energy. And yes, that is essential. A high vibration is associated with elevated emotions such as gratitude, love, joy, and enthusiasm. These emotional states raise your energetic frequency and connect you to broader possibilities in the quantum field. However, there is another level of vibration that is even more powerful, strong vibration. And this is where most people get confused. Vibrating high is like turning on a light. You illuminate the environment and expand your presence. But vibrating strong is being the source of the energy itself, the very field of light that alters everything around you. While high vibration is sensitive to the environment and can fluctuate with circumstances, strong vibration is stable, solid, and deep. It does not depend on what happens around you because it comes from an unshakable inner certainty. High vibration lives in the realm of emotion. Strong vibration lives in the realm of sensory certainty, not logic, not hope, but the bodily sense that something is already real. It is born when you feel in your body the reality you desire as if it were already happening. This goes beyond visualizing or affirming. It is energetically embodying the version of yourself who is already living what you want. Imagine for a moment the difference between being excited about the possibility of something happening and being completely certain in every cell of your body that it has already happened. The first is high vibration. The second is strong vibration. Strong vibration does not ask permission from the physical world to be expressed. It simply declares its existence with such intensity that the field of reality bends to it. This is where presence becomes essential. Strong vibration is only accessible when you step out of the mental realm of doubt and anchor yourself in the now with sensory conviction. This means feeling in your body what it is like to live that reality, even if it is not yet visible in the 3D world. And this feeling does not come from effort, but from the continuous practice of assuming the vibrational identity of the desired reality. Neville Goddard called this the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Wanting is not enough. You must feel, right now, like the person who already has what you desire. This feeling is silent, dense, real. It is not fleeting enthusiasm. It is an energetic firmness that causes the subtle layers of reality to reorganize immediately. Therefore, while vibrating high might open doors, vibrating strong walks through them. That is the difference between hoping something will happen and being the channel through which it happens. Strong vibration is the silent roar of the spirit that already knows, this is mine and it is already now. To truly vibrate strong, it is not enough to simply think positively or feel good emotions in isolation. Your three centers of existence, physical, mental, and spiritual, must be aligned. This is what we call multi-dimensional coherence, a state where everything you are vibrates at the same frequency, without inner conflict or subtle contradictions. Without coherence between these dimensions, your vibration loses strength, scatters, and the changes you desire do not manifest clearly or quickly. Think of an orchestra. If each instrument plays a different melody, the sound is dissonant, confusing. But when they all play the same piece, the impact is powerful and harmonious. The same happens with you. Your body, actions and habits, your mind, thoughts and beliefs, and your spirit, intention and connection to the whole, must vibrate together toward the reality you want to live. Most people want to manifest abundance, for example, but act with fear, think in scarcity, and spiritually connect through doubt. This creates destructive interference, a concept from physics that explains how two opposing waves cancel each other out. The result? Nothing happens. Reality stays the same because the vibration sent to the field is incoherent, weak, and contradictory. To access multidimensional coherence, you must first understand the role of each layer. The physical plane manifests your choices through action. Here, habits, attitudes, and behaviors must align with the life you want to live. If you want peace but yell at others and engage in conflict, you are vibrating the opposite of your intention. The mental plane is where your beliefs, thoughts, and focus live. Here, it is crucial to maintain a clear vision, cultivate aligned thoughts, and take care of what you consume intellectually. Limiting beliefs must be identified and replaced because they sabotage the whole vibrational process, even if you are doing everything right externally. The spiritual plane is the most subtle, but also the most powerful. It involves your intention, your surrender, and the way you perceive yourself in relation to the universe. In this plane, the key is communion with the field of the all, the place where you dissolve as an individual and merge with infinite potential. When these three planes vibrate in unison, strong and pure vibration emerges, a coherent wave that finds no resistance in the energetic field and therefore collapses into form much faster. This coherence creates a resonance field, like an antenna tuned exactly to a station that attracts experiences, people, and circumstances equivalent to the vibration emitted. This is how clear manifestation happens. This is how reality obeys. Nothing in reality happens by coincidence. Everything you live today, your relationships, your financial situation, your health, your challenges, and your achievements, is the result of an invisible but precise chain of internal causes. This chain is the path that turns energy into form, intention into results, consciousness into experience. Understanding this sequence is essential to vibrating strong and directing your life intentionally. Most people believe reality is shaped only by their actions, so they try to do more, push harder, and act constantly. But action is only the last link in the chain, the reflection of everything that came before. The true creative power lies in the subtler layers that most people ignore. The chain of causality begins with your state of consciousness. This state is determined by where you place your attention. What you observe, feel, and feed with focus defines the energetic field where your reality will be created. Attention is like a lighthouse. Whatever you illuminate expands. From attention comes your identity, the way you perceive yourself, what you believe you are. Your identity is the foundation upon which all the other layers are built. If you see yourself as capable, worthy, and powerful, all your choices align with that vision. If, on the other hand, you see yourself as small, limited, or inadequate, your actions, even well-intentioned ones, will be sabotaged by that self-image. Identity gives rise to your beliefs, which are the interpretations you hold as true about the world, others, and yourself. These beliefs generate emotions because you react emotionally to how you interpret reality. And it's these emotions that drive or block your actions. Finally, actions, aligned or misaligned, create the results you call reality. This is the chain of causality. Attention, consciousness, identity, beliefs, emotions, actions, reality. If you want to transform your life quickly and deeply, the secret is to act at the origin, not the symptom. Changing actions without changing beliefs is like trying to fix the reflection in a mirror without touching the object being reflected. It is attention and consciousness that determine the starting point. When you redirect your attention to what you want to experience and sustain that focus with coherent identity and emotion, you activate the chain of causality at its root. And this is what creates powerful realities. The clearer and stronger this chain is, the more intense your vibration becomes, and the faster reality responds. This is the foundation of intentional manifestation. It is not magic. It is the energetic engineering of consciousness. There is a subtle but powerful difference between thinking about something and observing something. Most people believe manifesting is constantly imagining what they want, as if thinking hard were enough to create it. But true manifestation, the kind that collapses possibilities and turns vibration into matter, does not happen in the realm of logical thought, but in the field of conscious observation. The attention you give to a specific reality, when done with presence and feeling, is what activates it energetically. This connects directly to quantum physics experiments, such as the double-slit experiment, where light particles behave like waves until they are observed. The moment observation occurs, the wave collapses into a particle, meaning the possibility becomes reality. This phenomenon, even if not fully understood by traditional science, reveals a profound principle: the observer influences the observed. Reality responds to the focus of consciousness. What does this mean in practice? It means your attention is the greatest creative act you can perform. When you place full attention, with feeling and intention, on a desired reality, you begin to merge with it. It's not about wishing for something from a distance, but becoming one with what you want to experience. It is this state of unity that creates the vibrational collapse needed for reality to shape itself around your presence. But be careful. Observing is not the same as looking and judging. Observing is being present inside the desired experience, even if it has not manifested physically yet. It is evoking the sensation, the atmosphere, the energy of what you want to live, and sustaining it with consistency and neutrality. It is seeing the world from the perspective of the desired reality, not as someone separate from it. For example, instead of thinking, "I want prosperity," you observe your life as if prosperity were already here, and then you act, think, and feel from that point of view. You become the observer who validates the reality you want. This is the difference between wanting and having. Attention combined with feeling and certainty turns the possible into the real. This process is not rational, it is bodily. That's why vibrating strong requires presence. Repeating affirmations or visualizing without involving the body is not enough. You must be inside the desired reality, with body, heart, and mind at the same time. When this happens, the field of infinite possibilities responds instantly, even if the physical plane takes time to reorganize. The more you practice this type of observation, the faster reality collapses into form. Manifestation stops being a desire and becomes a natural consequence of your dominant frequency. There is a silent key, often ignored, that opens the door to instant changes in reality. The bodily feeling associated with the point of view. When we talk about vibrating strong, we are not referring to intense emotions or motivational thoughts. We are talking about something deeper, the physical and energetic sensation of already being the version of yourself who lives the desired reality. Imagine this. Your body knows what a Sunday afternoon feels like. You don't need to think much to feel the energy of a Sunday. Your body also knows how a Friday night feels, or how your birthday feels. These feelings are not just emotions. They are bodily records of specific realities you have lived. Now imagine accessing, with the same naturalness, the feeling of being the version of yourself who already lives what you desire. That is the essence of the creative point of view. The point of view is not just a mental angle, it is a vibrational position, the internal place from which you observe the world. When you shift this point of view and sustain a feeling coherent with it, you align yourself with another version of you that already exists in an infinite field of possibilities. We're not talking about creating something new, but tuning into a parallel reality that already exists within the infinite mind of the all. Neville Goddard said, "Feeling is the secret." And he wasn't talking about fleeting emotions, but about a state of being. When you assume the point of view of your prosperous, healthy, loved or free version and feel in your body how that version perceives the world, you begin collapsing that reality within yourself. The field responds to the feeling with absolute precision. This requires letting go of the need to see to believe and embracing the opposite. Believe to see. And this believing is not intellectual. It is sensory. When you allow your body to feel naturally how it would feel to live that version of life, you begin to inhabit that frequency energetically, and your vibration strengthens. It is this strengthening that attracts, transforms, and repositions you into the flow of the corresponding reality. The practice consists of small pauses of presence. You ask yourself, how would the version of me who already has what I want see this moment? Then, without effort, you breathe, adjust your posture, and allow the feeling to arise. With time, this point of view becomes your new normal, and reality, as always, responds. Strong vibration is born when body, mind, and spirit inhabit the same place in time, the now. And in this now, you don't think about the desired reality, you live the desired reality vibrationally. This is what changes everything. This is what makes reality obey you. Now that you understand what it means to vibrate strong, the real work begins. Because knowledge without application is just stagnant information. From today on, the invitation is clear. Observe your life as if you were already living the reality you want. Breathe like that version of you. Walk like that version. Feel in your body the vibration of certainty, even if the external world has not changed yet. Remember, the field of reality responds to vibrational coherence, not to doubt or waiting. The more you sustain the frequency of what you desire, the more the universe reorganizes itself around you. This practice requires presence, awareness, and firm intention, but the results are inevitable. In the comments, reaffirm your decision with the sentence, "I am the frequency of the reality I choose to live." Declare this and share your experience. Every time you write, feel, and share it, you anchor this new vibration into your timeline. And if this content touched you, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who also needs to learn how to vibrate strong. Your evolution inspires the world. Let's walk this journey together.